Merry Meet Witches, Graybeard Crowfather here with you, getting back to our in-depth section of the Intro to Wicca series. So tonight I'm going to cover a couple things here, and then got an announcement to make at the end of the video. So let's jump right into it, will we? Wands. The wand is a tool that Wiccans or witches use on their altars or in spell work and or rituals. Now, it's not necessary to have a wand, but it is pretty common that Wiccans and witches have them. Now, the wand is most associated with the element of air, and it can be used in much as the same way and method that you use an athame. So you can draw symbols with it, invoke, draw power in. It can be used to direct energy and expel energy, much in the same method that you would use an athame. You can use a wand to invoke or banish, signs as you wish. You can use a wand to do an invoking pentagram, or use a wand to do the sign of the banishing pentagram. Those I will cover at another point in time, the ways that you actually do invoking and banishing, not tonight. So you can actually use a wand to cast a circle. If you don't have access to an athame and you want to just use a wand instead, then go right ahead. There's no right or wrong way to do it when you're the one who's practicing. Now, in certain traditions that may require you to use an athame to draw or cast your circle, and then again, certain traditions that might require you to use the wand to cast the circle. But as you are mostly on your own, it's totally up to you. Sometimes, though rarely, a wand can be used to stir ingredients in a cauldron. I highly recommend against doing that because there's a good chance that you actually may harm or break or destroy your wand. Unless, that is, of course, that you actually have a specialized wand strictly for stirring and mixing ingredients in a cauldron. Wands can be made of any material that you choose, more commonly made of wood or crystal or glass, and sometimes they're even made of plastic. I find that the best and most effective wands are ones that you actually make yourself. And I have some examples here. One of the ones that I actually showed you is the one that I use in ritual all the time. It is a piece of willow, as I did get this from a pagan pride festival in mid-New York State, near Syracuse. I normally don't buy stuff from there, but this one really drew me to it, so I bought it, and it's used every time that I do a ritual or that I do any spell work. Another option that you can do is you can actually make your own wand. Now, this is just I think that's a not a 3/4, that's like a 1/2-inch wood dowel. And then you can actually take and add your own elements to it. This has got a piece of leather with a pine cone glued to the top and a little, let's see if you can get that close, like green man charm, and then, an acorn added to it. I have never actually used this wand. This was actually a gift to our family when we went to a Sabbath one night for a friend of ours, and they were handing these out to everybody. I thought it was pretty neat. And then lastly, the other one that I have is I believe this is a plastic. I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure it is plastic. Somebody gave this to me as a gift And I've actually never used this in any of our Sabbats or rituals, but it was the thought that counts, and I thought it was pretty cool. So, I've seen these in metaphysical shops. Now, if that's something that you prefer to use, by all means, go ahead and do that. It's pretty neat. What I try to tell people though is, if you can, avoid using like wands that were, used in movies or films. I'm getting more along the lines of like a Harry Potter. I wouldn't want anybody to be taken as like a fluffy bunny, or someone who's not seriously into Wicca or witchcraft because they're practicing because of what they've seen in a movie, or movies that everybody else has seen. So my opinion would be to actually go ahead and find your own wand and make it. Now, if you're going to use wood, try to take a piece of wood that's still pretty viable off the ground if you can, not something that's rotted. And you can shave the bark off, sand it down, put some lacquer on it, however you wish. You can actually take a piece of wood from a tree, but if you do, first make sure that you ask permission from the tree to take it. And secondly, if you are going to take it from a tree, make sure that you take it from a part of the tree that is no longer crucial. Don't take it from a branch that's still green and budding. Look for maybe a slightly older section of the tree that's not, as vibrant and growing as another section of the tree had been. So definitely look at making your own wand first and foremost. You'll find that's a little bit more rewarding. So the second section that I wanted to talk about tonight are oils. Now, oils have multiple uses, and I have a few examples here. I have that lavender, and then I have frankincense, and then I have some sandalwood, and then lastly I have some Egyptian musk. I'm all out of the opium, so I was gonna show that too, but I don't have any more. Now, mainly what I use oils for is for ritual purposes when I'm gonna involve a candle in it. So what I'll do is I'll anoint the candle for whatever ritual that we're doing to give it that extra power, and then also I will use it for spell work. If I'm gonna do any magic, I'll anoint the candles with it too. You can use oils for self-purification rituals as well as self-dedication rituals. If you haven't done like a self-dedication ritual, I tend to actually take some oil for people that are going to do a self-initiation ritual. I would say take some oil and then put it on your finger, and as you're speaking your intentions and your vows, you can do like a triple goddess symbol on your forehead, or a horned god symbol, or you can do both if you have big enough, fat enough, bald enough forehead like I do, so I can do both, one over the other. One of the cool things about the oils too is that you can actually use them to make your own incense sticks. It would, in the long run, save you money. You can get the blank unscented incense sticks from probably like a head shop or even a metaphysical store, and then you can get yourself a little jar of oil and like a small paintbrush, and then what you do is you just paint the oil on, and then give it a good coating so that you have the entire stick coated. Let it dry, give it about 30 minutes, and then you have your own homemade incense sticks. Now, if you're really adventurous and you want to make like differing scents, you can mix a couple scents together and have, maybe 1/2 sandalwood, 1/2 lavender. Go ahead and experiment and see what you like. Now, These oils, I don't remember where I got this from. I think maybe I ordered that one online somewhere. Uh, this one I got from, I think that one I got from a pagan event. This one I got from a metaphysical shop in, oh, where did I get this from? In a local store. And I did notice that on the label it says Azure Green. Now that's an actual metaphysical website. They do have lots of Wiccan and witch stuff that you can actually order. I've actually ordered a few things from them in the past. Like that big old sword that's hanging in the back there. I get a couple of hangers from it from there. And then this last one we got from one of our friends' metaphysical shops. We tend to go there when she's open. She's only open during from May to October. So when we get the chance, we go. Some of the properties, that's the word I was looking for the oils. Lavender, you can actually use this to aid in sleep or in healing. Sandalwood is actually, I gotta make sure I got the right one, is good for protection, again, for healing and actually for consecrating. That was one of the other options you can use is, got cats running around, consecrating your tools. Your ritual tools and your altar tools, you can consecrate them with the oils too. Cedar you can use for prosperity and domestic matters, and then clove, which you can use for taking pain away and stirring the passions. Now that's some of the oils. I'm just giving you examples. You can look up the oils and what they're used for as far as reference is concerned. So take the time to research it and then use them as you wish. So that's all I have to cover tonight as far as the oils and the wands. I did want to make a couple of announcements. One, that I actually am ordering the Wicca Bible. I'm going to get 2 copies, and as soon as I have them in, I'll announce the details of how you can actually put in to get a copy. So I'll do like a random drawing and then have draw names or whatever the case may be. So we'll see. But as soon as I get those in, I'll let everybody know. Secondly, tomorrow, December 21st, is Yule. So hopefully everybody's going to go ahead and practice and celebrate Yule. And if you do, great, good. You know, have a blessed Yule. I would like everybody to have a good time as you can. You know, do like I did in the previous video. Make a Yule log, make some cakes, make some buns, some honey crisp, whatever it is that you can make. So go ahead and celebrate Yule. The last thing I wanted to announce too, well, not even announce, is just kind of go back and do a like a homework that I haven't done in a while. But homework for tonight: make your own wand. Get a hold of a piece of wood. I know in a lot of the areas right now it's wintertime and there's snow on the ground, but it doesn't mean that you can't find a good piece of wood and make your own wand out of it. So that's your homework. So I have pretty much gone through everything I'm going to go through tonight. Everybody have a blessed Yule. Stay safe, stay healthy. Graybeard Crowfather is signing off. Blessed be.